Hello everybody and welcome back to the Grumpy Gator Cafe. My name is Bob Zima. For me as a counselor, as a father, as a husband, heck, as a human being, my mental wellness, the quality of my life, starts with one thing: my ability to grieve. Professionally as a counselor, I believe that all of the dysfunctional behaviors in life that we don't like, be it anger, addiction, infidelity, isolation, spending way too much money, living beyond our means. You just think of any behavior in your life right now that you're not tremendously thrilled with, that isn't working for you, a behavior that you don't like, that when you engage in, it kind of works, and then when you sit back and you reflect on it days later, you go, oh gosh, why did I do that? All of that dysfunction is driven by one thing and one thing only: a failure to grieve. Anxiety that becomes too overwhelming for us and we shut down and become dysfunctional. Depression or sadness that becomes so heavy that we can't move forward anymore is all due to our lack of grieving. For me, the single most important skill that I can work on in order to improve the quality of my life is how I grieve. Grieving is as unique as me. How you grieve is going to be totally different than me. My wife and I, we have buried 2 children. We have lost our entire financial fortune. We lost a home. We lived with our in-laws for 8 months. Technically homeless, as it wasn't ours, but not on the streets. My wife and I have had to deal with some tremendous crises in our lives. But we grieve completely different because we're 2 different people. My failure to grieve leads to the dysfunctional things in my life, including my drinking and drugging career, my anger outbursts, my spending, my infidelities. I began to realize that in order for me to end that dysfunction and replace it with healthier behaviors, I needed to grieve. I needed to heal the pain of the past and learn how to manage the anxieties and the fears of the future. For me, all dysfunctional behavior, counseling, therapy, everything, focuses on creating options for people to grieve. Grieving's behavior, so therefore it's skills-based. Mental wellness is all about finding the psychological fitness options that are going to help you best grieve. What do I mean by psychological fitness options? Psychological fitness options. There we go. What do I mean by that? It's simply finding a series of behaviors that are healthier than the dysfunctional ones you engage in now. It's all about grief. For me, that's where it starts. Show me an addict. Show me an angry person. Show me someone who isolates. Show me someone who has lost hope, has no motivation. Show me anyone whose life is not rich and full and happy. And I'll show you someone who doesn't know how to grieve. Now that's okay. Even though grief is a natural healing process, we still need to learn the skills to make us efficient at it. We need to learn how to grieve in order to heal and mend the broken attachments that have occurred throughout our life. At the very essence, core of what I like to call mental wellness is the psychological fitness skills known as grieving. If you're intrigued, interested, want more, follow this YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter, read my blog, or reach out. Send me an email, and I'll be more than happy to talk to you more about this, or talk to you and your organization about it. There'll be more videos on this notion of grief, and that grief is at the very heart of mental wellness. Does that make any sense? There'll be more videos on this whole topic. How about that? You know, I kind of roll with the flow. I'm as imperfect as anybody else. So as much as I like to do a nice slick video, I just kind of let things happen. We'll be talking to you more here on the YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.